Okay, let's unpack this. We're talking about that tiny little rock chip, the one you've probably been ignoring on your windshield for a week. You might think, oh, it's just a cosmetic thing. But our mission in this deep dive is to figure out if it's something much, much bigger. Is it a real safety issue, a financial one? And do you really need to act on it immediately?
It is absolutely the latter, without a doubt. And, all the research points to one simple thing: fix it, and
Yeah.
fix it now. Because that quick action, that's the difference between maybe a $75 fix
hmm
and a $1,000 replacement. It's that stark.
Hold on. You're saying a tiny pebble can actually compromise the structure of a modern car? That sounds, well, it sounds a little bit like an exaggeration, doesn't it? I mean, how can something that's smaller than a quarter be that critical?
It's really not an exaggeration. Think of the glass as this laminated safety sandwich. The rock hit breaks that outer layer, and boom,
Huh.
you've got a major weak point.
Okay, a weak point. I get that.
But here's the real aha moment from the sources. Your windshield is not just a window. It provides up to 30%. That's 30 of your car's structural strength in a crash,
30% from the glass.
especially in a rollover.
Yeah.
And even more critical for modern cars, it supports the airbag when it deploys. And it's also where all those sensitive ADAS sensors are mounted.
I hadn't realized the glass supported the airbag system. I mean, that changes the whole equation. So once that weak spot is there, how fast does it actually get worse? Is this a slow burn kind of problem?
Not at all. In fact, it's the opposite. This is what we call the ticking clock factor. The research is filled with stories of it failing fast. You get a morning frost and the hot afternoon sun hits it.
Right, the expansion and contraction.
Exactly. That stress plus normal road vibrations,
hmm
it can cause that chip to just spiderweb across the whole windshield. We're talking hours or days. This is not something that waits for your next oil change.
And when you look at the financials, the risk just skyrockets. A rock chip repair is what, 50 to maybe 150 bucks? Pretty cheap.
In that ballpark, yeah. But a full replacement, that can easily start at $200 and go way past $1,000. But here is the number you really need to remember. Your insurance company, they almost always cover the chip repair with a zero deductible.
So it could actually cost you nothing out of pocket to fix it.
Precisely.
Ah.
They see it as preventative maintenance. It saves them from paying for that $1,000 replacement down the road.
And I've got to assume that replacement cost spikes even higher if your car has those advanced driver assistance systems, the ADS.
Oh, absolutely. Because it's not just about swapping the glass anymore. You have to pay for a professional, expensive calibration to make sure all those cameras and sensors are aimed correctly.
So for anyone wondering, how does the repair actually work? Is it a big process?
It's surprisingly fast, usually about 30 to 45 minutes. They clean the area, use a special vacuum tool to pull all the air out of the chip, and then they inject a clear liquid resin.
And that's when they use that little UV light thing I've seen.
That's it. It cures the resin, makes it hard as rock. And here's the crucial part. That little repaired spot regains about 95% of the windshield's original strength.
But you have to be fast because there's a catch, right? You can't fix everything.
No, you can't. If the damage is larger than a quarter, you're probably looking at a replacement. Same if a crack is longer than 3 inches, or if the chip is right on the edge of the glass.
Or directly in your line of sight.
Exactly. Then replacement is really the only safe option. And there's one last piece here, which is about long-term value. An immediate repair preserves your original factory windshield, the OEM glass.
Which is always better, I'd assume.
It is. It's engineered for your specific car. Better for safety, better for fit, and definitely better for resale value.
So what does this all mean for you? The bottom line is that little rock chip is the simplest, cheapest problem to solve on your car before it becomes one of the most expensive. And given that all your high-tech ADS features rely on cameras mounted right there on the glass.
That calibration is no joke.
Exactly. Prompt chip repair is the single most effective way to protect both your wallet and the high-tech brain of your vehicle. So what are you waiting for? Go check your glass right now.